As you've seen the story develop since Friday night, what would you say are the most important new developments in the story?
Sure. Well, I think that what's actually important to do is to take a step back and look at the reporting in its context, of the full context of what we know was happening through the month of January and the end of December. You had a president who was willing to turn to almost any port in a storm, truly, to try to find somebody who would stand up for claims of voter fraud. This included relatively obscure person inside of the Justice Department, included congressmen like Congressman Perry, pretty much anybody who would help him in this mission. It also included calling the Georgia Secretary of State Raffensperger and trying to push him to, quote unquote, manufacture, find, create these new votes that would help him win. We saw that happen thanks to the reporting of the Washington Post. It also included him pushing the U.S. attorney in Atlanta to do more to really protect him, to, quote unquote, work harder for him, which resulted in the abrupt departure of that U.S. attorney, which we know thanks to the great reporting of the Wall Street Journal. And then, of course, culminating to this crisis point within the Justice Department, where the president became so desperate, it seemed like he would actually replace the attorney general in order to get somebody to not actually overturn the election, but just to create the illusion, to continue the illusion that he could win. It wouldn't even win him the election to get Georgia's electoral vote. But that kind of desperation is really interesting. It's very telling. We've seen Democrats already say that this is sort of the context that they're going to use in their impeachment trial. And interestingly, it is the kind of information that could impact the public perception of Donald Trump, which also, when you think about the impeachment trial, is just as important as what the senators do because of how divisive the issue is.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.